Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another amazing episode of Mariam's Ways. Oh my God, guys, you already know if it's on your mind, then it's on the mic. On today's episode of Mariam's Ways, we have got the baddest in the game, the best to ever do it, the one and only Solo's Beats. Oh, yes, Solo's Beats. Solo's Beats, be specific. So Solo is a Sierra Leonean jazz keyboardist, a songwriter, and a sound engineer. So in today's episode, with the one and only, with the best in the game, we'll be talking about whether a man is really supposed to be a provider or just a partner, because the narrative are changing these days. So let's welcome on board Mr. Solo, the best to ever do it. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Solo.
Thank you for having me here today.
How was my intro? Was it lit?
It was making me shy.
Okay, Mr. Solo, I've already introduced you, but would you like to say anything? Maybe I missed something out, or maybe they were specific.
The introduction was in place. Everything was tush. Thank you for the ambiguous introduction.
Yeah. So is Solo's Beats cooking anything for us? Is there anything coming up?
Oh yeah. On the 12th, that is this Saturday at Lax Villa, I'm doing my second edition of Afrocentric Jazz Moments with Solo's Beats. It's a very intimate jazz event where you can feel free to ask me whatever question you want to ask me about music, and I'll explain to you how I make music, and we take it from there.
Okay, so you are invited. I've been invited, and we hope to see you all there.
For just 500 leons.
Can
Small
you imagine?
money.
Just 500 leons. Just 500 leons. So, Mr. Solo will be talking today about whether a man should really be a partner or a provider.
Okay.
Because it's a lot. The stories out there is a lot. These are conversations we do engage in every single day, and everybody has their own perspective. So today we'll be hearing from your own end. So what comes to your mind when you hear a man should be a provider? What instantly comes to your mind?
So firstly, I usually like to say I'm not a respecter of gender role players, as in a man is supposed to do this, a woman is supposed to do this in a family or in a household or in a marriage relationship, because at the end of the day, I respect individual strength, because when you understand individual strength, then you know exactly what responsibility you should carry and how best each partner can complement the household. So I normally don't respect the fact that a man is supposed to be the sole provider in the household, and likewise the woman supposed to cook, clean, brook, and everything. So
those are the standards we met.
Yeah. So to add to this, I am a millennial, where I was born in an age where social media was not a thing, and we had that stereotypical mindset where a woman supposed to stay home, take care of the kids, cook, clean the house, do all the house chores, whilst the man is outside hustling and bringing the income in the house. And whatever that has to do with the growth of the house or decision making or the kids' growth and everything has to do with the wife. And we got to a point where the world started evolving. And for Africa, I'm talking based on my experience as an African and as a Sierra Leonean, and growing up from a parent where they grew up from one parent's family. Based on that, that's just my personal point of view. So when everything started evolving, people started realizing that it doesn't necessarily need to be the man being the sole provider in the household. The man can also provide many things like emotional support. The man can, there should be shared responsibility in the household. So yes, a man can be a sole provider back in the days, but not now.
Not now. But no, do you think society still pressures men to show their worth through providing financially? Because I think that there is where the problem comes.
Well, we
In
have
this we own age here, so make I just give you more clue.
yeah.
Well, not every woman, but you will hear a like random girl saying that if man no they give you money, not so better man, not so sober man. In fact, broke men, they are nobodies. Broke men and shit, they are nobodies.
So there's a question. I have some friends and I have some older people because I grew up with older people. My dad, I used to be friends with my dad's friends.
Yeah.
So that's the normal question. They have a question they used to ask every lady, in those days they used to call them shwen shwe.
Yeah,
Every shwen shwe girl, like, okay, you're beautiful, you're smart, I like you, I want you to be my woman, and you're demanding. Okay, I have money to give you, but what do you have to give me in return? That's the question all of us are asking today. Okay, what do you have to put to the table?
women do get offensive when they ask them that.
If you're
Very
if
offensive.
you're asking me to provide,
We're at the table. We're at the table.
the provider
We'll be
owns-
carrying your child. That's enough, man.
yes, no. Yes.
But you will not be doing most of the work. I will be at home. If you are going to be providing for me, I'm going to be home,
So
cooking for you, making sure the house is clean.
So let's take
put back my own career because now I have to stay. I have to be submissive.
Okay.
I have to subject to you. I have to give birth to kids for you. I have to lose my beauty.
That's cool.
Exactly.
That's all right. So
my body is going to evolve just because of you. You're not going to be the one doing all of that, and you're going to stay you.
So let's take another example of let's take me for an example, right? I know how to cook.
Yeah.
I can clean the house for myself.
But you can't give birth.
I'll support you in every way possible.
Yeah.
I never misses.
But that
antenatal
is
cleaning.
what I'm bringing to the table.
That's not what you're bringing to the table. I gave you the pregnancy.
Okay, and what are you doing about the pregnancy?
Support. Every antenatal clinic, I'm there. I never miss anything.
How
In
about the
fact-
pains?
In fact, before.
Can we share the pains?
In fact, okay, so before the pregnancy.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there are so many stages before pregnancy. So before the pregnancy stage, that's where the issue comes in because the women start demanding, I need a man who will be responsible for me and my family and my upbringing, my upkeeping, my career and blah, blah, blah. It's good if you have something going on. It's good if you have something going on that will benefit you or the kids you plan to have for the man. So if you don't have anything like that going on, why would I even want us to have kids together? Why would I even think about settling down with you? No, there will never be that level in the first place. This is why we have so many, I'll say, single parents or so many breaking up relationship because there will come a time when everything becomes very familiar. The going out, the sex, the conversation, the slaying,
So what keeps it going?
shared responsibility, mutual communication. Open communication
And
mutual
friendship.
respect.
Friendship.
Yes. So open communication. I think probably you tell me what you are looking for in a relationship, whilst I'm asking you what are you looking for in life.
Ish.
Because a man who is growing, a man who is hustling, needs a secured home. Every man who settles down before 30 years or around 30 years is not looking for sex, is not looking for beauty, is not looking for the glamour. They're looking for security. So if he does not have the assurance from the woman that you can give me the world and I assure you I'll protect that world, not by cleaning, cooking, and just staying and giving you sex. That man will do it all.
But what else am I supposed to give?
There's a lot.
What? What am I supposed to give? I've
So
cooked,
you're a
I've
woman.
cleaned, I've cooked, I've cleaned, I've given birth to beautiful babies
Cooking
for
and
you.
cleaning is not a family it's not a niche per se. Every woman's supposed to cook and clean. You know why? Even you living by yourself, you must clean and cook for yourself to live. So cooking and cleaning is not really a criteria for you to boast about in a marriage or in a relationship or in a
Well,
home.
same as providing. I can provide for myself, so
Good.
it's not like something you're boasting of.
in
to
that
me.
in that aspect, we have women now. I mean, like I said previously, everything is evolving. We have women who are independent.
Extremely.
They really don't need money from a man. They really don't need, they just need your presence and your emotional support. There comes the shared responsibility, because there are times I might not be the one who has the upper hand in income and blah blah blah, but then the woman has the upper hand. But you have to understand when the woman needs alone time. You have to understand when the woman needs your strength.
You have to understand when I'm ovulating.
That's yes. I'd say that's an aside.
It's not.
Yeah, true. Because ovulation also affects the emotions and the mood swing as well. So yes, there comes the man, but it gets frustrating if the man is not growing financially,
Well,
because
yeah.
every woman needs a hardworking man, not a laborer.
Really? So
I can say so.
Do you think it's fair that women expect men to handle everything financially in 2025?
No, it's not fair.
It's not fair.
Nah.
But I just want to be a baby.
Yeah, you can be a baby, but you have to understand that if you have a younger man, like your age mate or something, and you're trying to build a family, he also has a dream of his own.
I can imagine the pressure.
He also has to
you
think
people.
about for me, I have 3 kids. I'm a musician. I have to support my wife. I have to support myself. I have to support my own family.
Yeah.
I have to, at the same time, look properly when I step out of the house. So there's a whole lot. So again, I'm still emphasizing on shared responsibility, where the woman can say, okay, I'll take care of the daily bills in the house, light bills, water rate. And the man will be like, okay, I'll take care of the school fees of the kids and monthly feeding and house rent yearly. And I'll take care of your saloon bills. I'll take care of this. Shared responsibility.
I've seen situations, or we have seen situations where men that are financially stable do get married to women, tell them to stay home, and then on the long run, they start taking advantage of the fact that they are the financially stable one. So, do you think financial dominance gives some men power in relationship?
Speaking against the men for a while now.
No, just be truthful.
Yeah.
Because where una ki no say na una dey do all thing for we, it dey begin go up una head there.
So I call them man and the munku man.
No, it's not munko.
So the world is evolving. Every man wants to be boastful. Like a typical man wants to stand anywhere and talk about the doings of their wife or their girlfriend or their fiancé or blah blah blah. Say my wife or woman is the owner of this. She's doing this. She's doing that. If you have the upper hand to provide, I advise all men who are doing, like, just stay home, be a housewife, to learn how to empower their wives.
I hope you're hearing.
Learn how to empower your wife, because as a man who is successful, you meet women every day
Yeah,
who will throw themselves at you. Successful women who are better in sex, who can provide, who can do everything your wife does at the home better. But if you empower your woman will be at the level of all of these women whom you will encounter in the near future. And also, for the future of your kids, the wife is the immediate role model to every kid,
Yeah.
because
She spends most of the time with the kids.
exactly.
She's a role model to the kids.
The immediate role model.
Yeah.
So if the kid is growing up and see just my mom is just home, broken, cooking, cleaning, there's nothing to learn from my mom. There's nothing my mom will teach me aside cooking, cleaning, and blah blah blah. You are raising a house help as a kid also. So I always advise men, empower your ladies, and you will be proud someday. For me, I do. I support. I invest. I loan money to my wife.
You must be a very good husband.
I'm loaning you like, okay, I'm giving you this money. I need it back. I don't really need it, but I just want her to understand she needs to use that money wisely and pursue her dreams.
Yeah.
So
which do you think is more difficult for men, being emotionally available or financially present?
I think 50-50.
No, people are barely emotionally available.
We are in a society where a man should not show his weakness. If you cry as a man, if you complain as a man.
Yes, with regards to that. So there's this video of a guy who was crying because the wife cheated on him, and then he had to call on bloggers to come and take a video of him crying. He was so vulnerable. He was crying. I don't know if he was trying to gaslight the wife or something, but it was ridiculous. It was somehow funny.
Now, you see?
It was somehow funny.
It's ridiculous and funny.
So how would you what would you say about that type of situation? Because that's practically a man expressing how he feels. If it was a woman, it wouldn't have
could have been
that
sad.
funny.
Everybody could have been.
Yes, but people were practically laughing this man, and the women were so happy in the comment section.
That's like, the society.
Yes, that's what he deserves. Blah 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 blah.
That's
it
the
was
society
crazy.
we find ourselves today, where a man cannot express his love. Let's take away the sadness and the pains. You can't even tell a woman you love her all the time. She's like, this man has on a full all the time. Tell me no more love me. This and
I'm
that.
a victim of that.
You can't.
No, not a victim. I'm actually the villain.
You can act as a man. You can actually make love and cry on top of a woman. She'll be like, he's a weak man. It's blah blah blah.
You say they cry on top of me.
There are levels of emotions in a man that has been stocked in based on you have to be strong. You're a man. Take it in. No, stand up. No. For me, I do cry. My mom, I grew up my mom is late now. She actually taught me how to express my feelings. If something is bad, cry if you want to cry. Sit down. Take a chill pill. Relax.
And cry.
Shout.
Cry it out.
Let it out. After crying, pray. After praying, plan. After planning, execute. That has been my go-to point every time. So even with my wife, when things get crazier, there was a time, 2022, I went under the bus several times. I used to cry. My wife, like, she understands. She'll hold me and I'm like, oh. I show my vulnerability.
I've never seen a man crying.
It's good.
Okay, no, I've seen one.
Yeah, you have to. For a man to actually operate better to a woman, he needs to show how vulnerable he is to that woman. And that's the only time you'll get the best of that man. Then you have a man who pretends he likes you. We are good pretenders. I can pretend to you for 2 years that I'm in love with you. I'm never in love with you. There's something that keeps me going about you. It's not really about you.
There was this debate on whether men are good pretenders or women are good pretenders.
It's a 50-50 thing.
Better.
Women, you guys, you are the originators of pretending. But when a man really wants to pretend,
I don't think the
gets
word
good at
is
it.
pretend for women. I think it's unpredictable. Today, a woman. Anyways, that's not the conversation.
Yeah, true. Like I was saying, we are in a society where men are not supposed to be vulnerable, are not supposed to be weak. So these are the things. What's the question again?
If being emotionally available
Good.
or financially
Good.
available,
So,
which is
yeah,
more
and then I was
difficult
saying
for men.
50-50. So being emotionally available, because we are in a society where a man should not show his
Emotions.
vulnerability, it causes us to hide who we really are, and we just depend on providing. And being a provider, you're missing out a lot, because you just want to provide for the kid. You don't care how the different stages of how the kid, from pregnancy and blah 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 till he gets to college. You just provide and never have conversation with them, never really care about what's on your woman's mind. Because like, the money wants like you and the one, like you and this million.
Yeah, because that's really true. Because now I see men being financially available more than emotionally available. There are situations where, even when you go vex party man, you go just want to give money.
I get money, no more go calm
I
down.
get money, no more go calm down. I will hold that money, baby, but you're throwing me away. Like I'm basically losing it at this point. You understand? It's all crazy. You're not even able to know when the woman don't like you, especially when it's a new relationship and you're used to giving her money all the time. You're not able to know when the woman don't really, really like you now, or it's just the money that is keeping her around because all you're interested in doing is giving her money.
Women needs money. It is very obvious,
but not all the time. If I'm in love with you, I don't need money, baby.
A woman who is
I'm
in love, always keen about penetrating into the man's heart.
Yes.
What are the things that will keep us going?
Yeah.
How do we change
and
this?
then you have conversations like I'm doing everything for you, and you're wondering what this man is doing, because all this man does is give you money, and you're not even interested in his money.
That's why I said 50-50, because sometimes it doesn't really necessarily mean that when she's pissed, she needs $1 million or 2 or 5 million from you. She just needs you to check you're going out and coming in. Check how you respond to her. Check how you deliver your message. Check how you look at her in her eyes and understand what she's thinking and all of these things. But again, these are the problems we have from our forefathers. Because we grew up in a time where, I grew up in a time where if my mom or my grandmom or my aunt is pregnant, the husband will say, go to your family till
you give birth.
Yeah, till you give birth, and everything is being missing. Speaking for me, this is why I actually tried to be present in the labor room for my kids.
Oh, that's so cute.
Because I really want to understand. Well, I don't understand how it feels like, but I really want to witness how the pain makes you look like. And these are the things I'll have in my quiet time and understand that, okay, she can be cheeky, she can be bitchy, but because she went through this and this and this and this, let me listen. Because she went through this and this and this, let's have a conversation. Then there must be a way where you'll understand that she's thinking about this that you've not been thinking about. And that's how I've been trying to be a better partner and a better husband and a better father. And all of those emotions and approach, I bring them to my kids. I have 3 kids and have patience to have a discussion with a 3-year-old, with a 6-year-old. They ask lots of the same questions in 1 minute.
Yeah.
And how to break down explanations to them. If you are teaching them how to watch movies or how to learn things, how to constantly, and have girls too. So you see every reaction of a grown-up woman in a little girl.
Yeah.
Nagging, asking questions,
jealousy,
being in her feelings, how to talk her through, how to do. So learning that from the mom and extending it to the kids makes me understand that it doesn't necessarily mean you have to provide, because these kids can eat empty bread without anything and they still want to hear you speak to them.
Yeah.
So I still say 50-50.
Have you ever been in a situation where you were not the main provider? Did that ever affect your ego or your dynamics?
Have my parents.
I do feel like it does affect some men.
No.
Imagine this situation: you're dating a very beautiful girl. She doesn't want your money. You know, she cares about you.
My first marriage.
Yeah. Ah.
It was 2020, 2013.
And then you're just there, you're wondering what you're doing. You're practically useless because
I was young. I was very young, and she was older, and we were supposed to get married. For me, it is not a good thing as an African or as a man to be in a relationship. For me, my own point of view, for a man to be in a relationship where the woman is the sole provider in that
Yeah.
relationship.
or the richer one.
Genetically, women are filled with pride. Women are impatient when you're not giving them what they want, and they can be very disrespectful. And at that time, I was trying to figure out myself what kind of music I want to do, learn different type of music, expose myself, go out there. All she needed was she came from a battered relationship, and she wanted everything that happened not to happen with us. I'm like, I don't even know where you were. And it was chaotic, and I felt abused, and I felt I was being controlled,
Yeah.
which I still recommend every man to at least have something going on for yourself. And even if she's making more money than you, she'll always respect the fact that you have yours.
Yeah.
And so I've been like that. My mom and my dad too. My mom for a very long time was, because there was a time when something happened to my dad, and my mom was actually taking care of the family, but she never said that.
Yeah.
Because she grew up 9 years taking care of herself and her sisters and family. Her mom and dad were not in the picture, so she understands the essence of being strong for a family.
Yeah.
Whilst for me, the girl I was dating never understand that. She was like, okay, you are here emotionally, but are you here financially? You're not here? Okay, fine. I love you. We live together, but I'm going out to sleep with another man for money. She tells me to my face.
So you would advise every man to be,
Also,
yeah, exactly, just hustle
Us.
in general.
just
Make sure you get money pass the way they keep because
or just get your own.
or just get yours.
Because-
Yeah, because you cannot kill yourself. Some of us we have money. Oh.
There are times
Some
where
of us we have money, bro.
it gets.
Anyways, we're coming to the end of this episode. What advice would you give a younger man confused about his role in modern relationships?
Firstly, as a young man, you have to be ready to be in a committed relationship. There are temptations out there.
Lots of it.
The universe makes it more crazier. The moment you want to settle down, that's the time you'll see more beautiful girls than you.
Especially if you get sweet eye.
That's the time you'll see more beautiful, sexy girls who will actually throw themselves at you. But it just takes discipline and readiness to, okay, I want this woman. So one of the advice I would like to give young men out there is have a woman who you almost have the same career together. Because there'll come a time when either one will blossom.
Yeah.
There comes the misunderstanding. Because if, let's say I'm an entertainer and my wife was a doctor, she will never understand the essence of going out late at night. She'll never understand the essence of talking with different ladies. She's like, oh, no, my business, no. Or my wife is an entertainer, she's into movies. I will never understand when she's kissing another man in a movie. Like, oh, you did cheat, you did this and that. So one way for you to have a stable relationship is to have a partner who you almost have the same thing going on. So there's this mutual understanding and mutual respect, and the communication will be very clear that, okay, I'm doing this for this purpose, so I need you to support this. I need you to understand that from this time to this time, I will not be available sexually. I will not be available for this. I will not be available for date nights and blah, 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 because I'm doing this, and the partner will understand. Secondly, have a partner, for a man, have a woman who has less friends. less friends. A best friend is alright. 3-way friendship, 4-way friendship, 5-way friendship, lots of friends is always the problem. Because we're living in a situation now where when a man takes care of his woman, the closest women around that woman will want to sleep with that man. The closest woman around that woman will want to understand why this man loves you this much.
Why are you so special? Why is he spending so much on you?
So there comes the bullshit.
That's what about. Anyways, it has been an amazing session with Solo of Solo's Bits. And before we close, we're going to rewind the question again. He's yet to answer whether a man should just be a partner or a provider. So you have to give us that answer before we close this episode.
A man should be a provider, but not only monetary provision.
Okay.
You have to provide your presence, your money, and your emotions.
Your presence, your money, and your emotions. So that's all we have for you today on Mariam's Ways. Till next week, till Saturday, I want to see you all at Solo. What's the event called?
Afrocentric Jazz Moment with Solo's Beats.
Yeah. See you guys. You can follow him on all his socials, Solo's Beats, for more details. See you on Saturday. That's all we have for you today on Mariam's Ways. Bye bye. Till next week. Bye.